Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. It's Moon's Update Day, and we're going to start here on the opening screen. I'm going to show you like the most recent progression on this channel. Survival 5, that's Season 4. Then we have Season 5, which is where we've done the Moon's Update in Development series. Season 6 is where we're going today. Season 6 ended with Humble Season 1 and then Humble Season 2. And you can see that's 22 TTI on Humble Season 2. That's where I tested the Moon's development. And on Season 5 is where we ran the series. We're at 85.54 TTI. Season 6 is custom because we started and we built in the ice plains. You'll remember that's where the ice house is. And so we're at 31 TTI for that because I have set it up for the Moon's update. And we'll get into that right now. First of all, a little bit of a reminder of where we left off. We kind of left off over here by the teleporter when I was raising my hands in the air. Which one is that one? Is that 2? Yeah, I was raising my hands saying, humble, woohoo. That was the end of Season 6. And we had this funky 2-story storage and garden area. And here's the drone station. They should be, like, going to sleep right now. They've done a lot of work. They're exhausted. And then we had all of these T1 storage lockers because I didn't want to deal with all the graphics problems with the T2 storage lockers. Graphics have improved throughout the Humble update. They were improving, and we were able to get back to the T1 or the T2 storage lockers. We started in this. Actually, we started over here. Season 6 started over here. Remember this funky little building? And everyone said, "Oh, you're going to be in the waterfall." And I wasn't, because I knew better. And then we built this funky storage area. And then we built this place that I struggled with all the time. Because it was just this whole weirdness. I just wanted to fill this room with planters, with food things. And it didn't work out. And then we had this funky silliness. Hardly anything's left up here except for the office. And we can see right now we're running 38,000 power. And terraformation is at something. Where's the terraformation? It's over here. Right over here. Oh, it finally stopped moving. My God. This is not going to stop moving. Oxygen, heat, and pressure just going through the roof ever since we got optimizers. Oh, good to know that's there. All right. Then towards the end, we wanted to build an animal farm. We got animals, and we wanted to build an animal farm. So here's what's left of the animal farm. And then I put in a nice little garden area. I've took some of the planters up to the plateau. And we've got all of our little pets down here. Some of our pets. I've taken some of them up to the plateau. But here they are. Hi, cutie! These guys are super. Some of them are going to come with us to the moons. I like that red guy. He would look really good on Aquilus. So we have 2 moons, and we have access to Humble now. Humble is another planet, as we suspected, in this star system. Hi, black and white guy. Humble's another planet in this star system. The only one that you can't see from Prime, which is the name of this planet, is Aquilus, and that's the ringed moon. We can't see it. But we can see Humble, and we should be able to see Selenia. I'm not sure which one's which. We'll take a look at the screen for that. We had all of the launch platform in a building on top of the launch platform. It was over here next to this ship because I was trying to aim the results of the rockets. I was trying to aim the iridium and the uranium into a place where I could gather it more easily, and we worked on that for a little while, but it never really seemed to work out. Couldn't quite get it to aim. But yeah, we had the launch platform stuff here. So when the Moons update came out, first I learned how to do it, and then we started. I went back to season 5 to build the Moons update on the channel, and then I came in here to season 6 where I said we would be going to an update next on the last video. And I built this entire complex just for the Moons update. And it's crazy. We're going to get into it right now before we go anywhere. We'll start over here. I have fully equipped, well, I've equipped this. Here we go. I have fully equipped this except for speed modules. Oh my god. And we'll be taking that with us. Here's a trade rocket. It might have stuff in it. There's a optimizer for the trade rocket. And our portal. This is for drinking water before going through the portal, because I always have that problem. I'm always thirsty right before I go through the portal. And there's a couple of leftover portal things. I've been going through the portal a lot. And then we have our rocket launcher, which is right there. And then we have this nifty thing for escaping the planet. On Prime, you can escape with the smugglers. You can escape with by following the rules and going with Sentinel, or you can escape with the Wardens. And so that's the extraction platform. I don't think I've done any of the escapes from this save. I think we did all of them from Humble Season 1 or 2. I can't remember. At any rate, on my person, is an actual shuttle that is actually used to actually shuttle to another planet in this system. And so you'll see the extraction rocket is right there. And right here we have Interplanetary Travel Rocket. There it is. Pretty cool. And once you build the Interplanetary Travel Rocket, you can come in, you can read this note. You are trying to access the gameplay content of Interplanetary Travel and Moons. This content is completely optional and will change your Planet Crafter experience. It's intended for experienced players that wish more of Planet Crafter even after completing the game. We recommend you have fully experienced your current planet and all its secrets before attempting interplanetary travel. If you don't want to spend several more hours in the game, it's advised to use the departure rocket and complete the base game. There we go. And at the bottom here, we're going to look at the checklist first. There is the platform. You want to take one of these with you. And there is the interplanetary travel rockets. And then they also recommend highly that you travel with a rover. And I will put an addendum to that. Travel with a rover that has the actual oxygen module in place. And you go to Humble. Selenia is a moon, and Aquilus is a moon. And yeah, so we built that. All right, let's go take a look at the workings of the interplanetary travel office. So here we have a teleporter for getting around this planet, and a dump chest for dealing with the teleporter stuff. A new item in the game is these fuse cartridges. In probably 20 minutes, we're going to be able to make our own fuses if we have earned the recipe for that. But we'll have the cartridges, and we'll have the ability to build a fuse making machine. We have your basic equipment. My Humble poster is going funky again. That's from the update. It was fine last night. Right now we currently have 38,000 power. Probably going to be taking some of that with us. Excuse me. And we have all of this stuff on here. When you go to another planet or another moon, make one of these card readers, and you'll be able to see the progression for that planet or moon. And we have our own rockets around Prime. This is what's going on around Prime. And now we have a interplanetary screen, known planets in the solar system. Down at the bottom here you can see System Terraformation Index. And right now it just matches what is on Prime from Season 6, 31.46 total system terraformation index. As soon as we drop a piece of equipment on any one of these other places, there's going to be like this launch in this. It's going to go up because it's super fast. So also you can see the items that you can get coming up, and if you click on the actual planet on this right here, it shows you the stages of terraformation and what that final terraformation index is. Now, I remember Prime being 5 TTI, but they may have changed it to 4 TTI. You can hear the autocrafter in the background. On Humble, here is our stages of progression, ending with 4 TTI, just like the original. And all of the new items that we got with the Humble update. I think they're all there. It looks like they're all there. And now you see the new stuff, much shorter list of stages of terraformation, but the terraformation is much, much longer. That moon looks gorgeous. They've worked on those graphics in the last 24 hours. So Selenia is a dry, dark moon. And you go through all of these stages as you terraform it. You see you get water and vegetation, and then clear sky. Oxygen is years and years away. We need to get that started ASAP. And then you can see the new items. Selenium, here's a new fish. Here's a new outfit, which I didn't see. Here's a new recycler, T2 recycler. Growth multiplier fuses, a new frog. New speed module for the rover, which is already ridiculously fast. T2 asteroid attraction rocket. A new tree, which is amazing. Blazar quartz is available on the planet. And a megadome made with Blazar quartz and selenium. That I haven't gotten to that one yet. And then you can see Aquilus, which is a water moon. And its stages of terraformation and all of the new stuff there. Phosphorus, new fish. I also did not see the spacesuit, but the update wasn't out. These wind turbines are absolutely stunning. 250 power per second. T2 wind turbine. Then we have T3 fertilizer, a new outdoor farm, which is much bigger. A new outdoor butterfly farm, which is much bigger and also very gorgeous. We have the new frogs. We have the fish farm, which is awesome. Each one of the 4 little things, I think it's... I have to think about that, if it's just actually the 3 fish that you can put in there. And then we have the animal multiplier fuse, a new tree, T3 animal food, and also quasar quartz, and that's what we're going to be working on here shortly. Now, the workings of the laboratory. Here is your standard supplies, all of your standard stuff, all of your standard things, including bombs. We won't tell anybody about the bombs, but we do need them. And uranium there. And you come around this side, we've got more obsidian, more osmium, more. See, I've got double lockers for all of these things. Super alloy is... Oh, it's full. Nice job, guys. All right. And then, of course, our auto crafters working their little hearts out when they have to. Pulsar quartz. I wonder if we can make some more of that while we're gone. We got rockets. We have a new rocket, the T2 rocket engine. That's for rockets that go into space and make your terraformation index faster. We have fuses. We have a lot of those with us. We're going to take 3 of those. We have lots of quartz. Lots more quartz. We have more quartz over there. Circuit boards, some extras of those. I think I'll take 2 of those and 4 super alloys. Super alloys down here. There we go. That's 2 T2 storage lockers. We're definitely going to take some food with us. In fact, we need to eat and drink. There's our little buddies right there. I just planted some of these trees because they look nicer than nothing. And let's see, what was that? Food, a couple of lockers, some fuses. Okay. And then we come down here, we are producing fertilizer, T1 and T2 fertilizer. Here it is, T2 fertilizer. That's what all of this is. It takes all of this sulfur and silicon and plastic and water and eggplant and squash and more plastic and just an unreal amount of algae. Then we have the setup. So over here we have shuttles. All right, and they look funky because they're in order. So we need to take a return shuttle, which starts with a super alloy rod and ends in a fusion cell here. Here's our return shuttle, and we'll check that before we go. We have optimizers. Here we go. We have T5 drills, which are easy because there's only 3 parts. And then what was the other thing? Fusion power. There we go. And some of that's going to have to go on the shuttle. We've got heaters and we have extraction platforms. So we have to go put some of this in the shuttle storage. We're going to go over to Humble. First, we'll come in here and we'll check and make sure that we have all the parts for the return interplanetary travel rocket. We'll put that in there. Yep, those 2. And we can also put an optimizer in there. That will fit. Looks like the T5 drill will also fit. We need to get a extraction platform. That's down here. Extraction platform. I think that's it. Right there. Let's check. Yep, that's it. Just 6 things. 1 extraction platform. I've made 3 of them. I've put 3 of them together in there. And then we could do trees. What do I want to bring? Do I want to bring... what? Well, I need to bring water. Oh, there's some water behind me. There we go. The drones can clean that up. Oops. We'll be able to build things like this without much effort at all. Although I might grab, even though super alloy and aluminum are there, I might just grab that. Little extra things here, super alloy and aluminum. Here it is. That's for the water. We'll just mark that. There we go. That way I can remember what that different thing is. Alright, let's go to Humble. We will be coming back here for more stuff, and then we'll be able to build a shuttle that will come back and get the stuff for us, which is stunning. Alright, we already checked to make sure that we have the rocket, We already checked to make sure that we have the extraction platform. We're going to have bad weather. Oh, man. I don't want bad weather. I do need to sneeze, though. Alright, Humble is going to be at absolutely 0 stage when we get there. And then once we get some equipment going, it's going to go much, much faster. Come on, Storm. If you ever absolutely need to end a storm, you can save and reload your game, and that will reset the storm timer. I wanted a nice view. This is not a nice view. This is a terrible view. There we go. Now it's clearing up. I want to get our launch in a nice view. It's going to be nighttime, but that's okay. All right. We already did check to make sure that we had our stuff. What else is on the list? The rover. Because that provides oxygen while you're building your house. And I don't have room to carry it. You know what? I do. I do have room to carry a house. Let's carry a house. We just need 3 more super alloys. And, oh God, there's no oxygen there, is there? I mean, no, cobalt. There's no cobalt. We'll just come down here. We'll just grab 3 of them really quickly. Just for emergencies. There we go. Alright, 2 last emergency things. Now we can go. Now we can go over to Humble. Alright, save. Just in case something goes wrong, go to Planet Humble. Are you really ready to leave this planet? You won't be able to come back unless you've built an extraction platform on the destination planet. Gosh, I awfully hope so. Here we go. Off we go. Bye. See you later. If you're in co-op, you have to go together. You can't have one person on one planet, another person on another planet in the same game, so keep that in mind. Alright, here we are. We are out in the middle of nowhere, basically the starting position. So we have to carry all that and all this over there. I left hungry and thirsty, really? Or was it like a really long trip, maybe? I was probably hungry. Let's go. Let's go to the middle. Low power, no kidding, Gamer. Thanks for noticing. We'll see how much stuff I'm carrying here. Alright, here we go. Let's just put power down right there if I brought it with me. It's a weird... This platform is very strange. There's places that you can and places that you cannot set things down. Alright, I didn't bring the machine optimizer over here. Okay. There will be, like, a couple of things in the way, I think. But we're going to keep an eye on our oxygen. Yeah, there's good stuff in all these boxes. Alright, do I have enough room? We can... Let's see, what should I set down? We can't set down a T2 locker without setting down a platform. Oh, look at that. I'll take those right away. Let's jam some water in that one. And, oh, the other one's in the other place. That should be enough room. Let's go get the rest of the stuff. There's Aquilus up there. It doesn't look like Aquilus, but I think those graphics need to be updated. Sort of, because it's very shallow. Most of the Most of Aquilus is super shallow, but you can see the rings around it, and you see that sort of watery edge to it. All right, where'd the little shuttle thing go? How did I get past that? Can I take all that? Ah! Do I have room for one bite? I'm gonna eat a bite so that I can take everything. There we go. Eventually the sun will come up. Tomorrow. I decided to come to Humble first, both in the development series and in this one, because I thought it would be really cool. That thing looked really scary for a second. I thought it'd be cool to come to a place that not everybody has, but is familiar enough for people. Alright, now we're going to hyperspace our power. We've got hyper power. Alright, let's go over here. Because T5 drills are absolutely ridiculously huge. And we'll drop a T5 drill so that we'll start that TI. There it goes. Up in the upper right corner. It is flying already. We need 3 of those. There's our T2 ore crusher. I mean, it went straight to T2. There's our interplanetary exchange shuttle that we need for everything else. We'll probably be able to find the parts for that here. There's another one. I knew there was another one here. And we need 3 irons. Sun's coming up. Okay, you can turn off your flashlight now, goofball. Oh, I needed that silicon, didn't I? We also need a door. It's kind of dorky. Door. There we go. There's that part. Oh boy. Oh, it shows on the bottom of the screen. I am still in the development branch. I didn't know when was the, like, appropriate time to change that. Alright, now then. Here we go. The only thing I brought was super alloy, and you don't have to bring that, and I'll show you why in just a second. Is that far enough? No. I want it to be, like, on the platform. There's the huge backpack. Maybe I should do it from the other side. Might be easier to see. Might be. Maybe. Oh, that thing's in the way. Most of this is going to hit the ground. But there's some cobalt if you need it. I do need to get a sip of air. There we go. Just trying to build our house where I want it to be. How's that? That's terrible. Let's try one more time. Is that a little bit better? I could build it off the platform and then build a ramp to it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll build a ramp to it. That way I can get it centered. Alright, let's get a door in there before we lose all sense of stuff and things. Alright, let's get that water thing in. What did I need to pick up? Oh yeah, cobalt. Up. There we go. This is weirdly not working. Oh, I can't build that until I reach that stage. I have like 200 to go. What else did I bring with me? I brought, no, what was it? I am so terrible about this, you guys. Absolutely horrid about remembering the things that I've brought with me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the T2 storage lockers. Maybe I can build that. I don't know where I have to be able to do that. I'm there. Okay, now we can build that. Is that even? Yeah. Alright, let's go try again. You can't just build things out of order. There we go. Now we got water going. You do have to wait until you get to that terraformation stage. Oh yeah, the extraction platform. Oh my goodness, the most important thing. Extraction platform. Go away from me a little bit. Where's the stairs? Yeah, that'll work. They're on the other side. Okay. Oops. Alright, did I bring a shuttle with me? I did. There it is. That's the most important thing right there. Well, food and water is pretty high on the list. Alrighty. I have a couple of things to pick up here. Oh. I wonder how far down that is. No, in between. It's kind of weirdly not right. I didn't quite get it perfect. Yeah, it wants to be off to one side. Alright. That's alright. Do I have another iron? Is 2 irons too much to ask for? There we go. We need a lot more than 2 irons, but I thought I'd put that one in there. There, that's way smoother. I like that. That's much better. Alright, the rest of what I brought is food and oxygen, and I'm not hungry, but we do need to go get the water. We'll just take all of that. Alright, let's grab an emergency bottle and a thing of water. Oh, look, space food. Cool. We got a fusion cell. We already got some T3 stuff going on. Okay, let's see what else we should do right away. Probably get these things out of the way. We'll grab that, even though we don't really need it, but that's an iron right there. Just cleaning up the mess around here. While the terraformation index is already in the millions stage. Alright. We'll go toss some stuff in there. That's pretty good. Look at all that stuff. That was like right away. Alright. Rover. We'll grab that. That's our oxygen hut. And Hummel is at stage 0, so, well, at 1.5960 right now, and we need to bring it up super quickly. So if it's possible to find all those things here, then we will. If not, we have to go home and get them. And I have to sneeze. Alright, so what do we need? We need super alloy. Oops, wrong box. We need a super alloy rod. We need this thing. There we go. We need a desk. How's the other thing? Is it that? I can't remember. We need a desk. Because I always need a desk. There we go. And do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I'll do this screen first. There we go. Then you can see the last couple of things on this list. On other planets, this list is a little bit longer. There we go. I didn't need that part. I do need that. I need a special rocket. I need 2 circuit boards. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get that cosmic quartz in a box because, you know, this is cosmic quartz planet. Let's go see what's in some of these boxes. We don't need any of those things at this very moment, which is why I'm picking them up, because I'm a weirdo. Oh, look at all of those. I'll definitely take that. May as well take that. God, I'm not gonna be able to pick up cosmic quartz. Let's go straight over to where I think there might be some. instead of picking up everything on the way. We'll go over to the sulfur area, which is right over here. You can see in the lower left corner what our position is. You see the lava up there. And you can see on the top of the screen what way we are going, away from the center here. We're going east. I go up here and then I turn and look in that direction because it makes it easier for me. So now we're going to turn north. Right there we go. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, there is a energy fuse and a couple of Terra tokens, regular rockets. Those things, which are all over the map. I don't know. It's not looking good for the cosmic quartz on this planet. We might have to go home and get it. There's some more of that. There's the super alloy rod. I kind of thought in the back of my head, going to Humble is not going to get you a cosmic quartz in a box, but it is still possible to find one in a box. We'll grab another one of those. Can make a little heater that way. And there's loads and loads of explosives. We can make a big heater. Alright, all is not lost. There's another 2 of those over here. It doesn't matter really what boxes you open. They're not really going to advance very much because we're already at maximum TTI for the system. There's explosives and rockets and cool stuff. I don't even have room for it now. Let's look in the other box before I use up all my room. Alright, we got lots and lots of rockets, and well, there's another one of those. That's cool. How am I doing? I'm kind of like needing a little oxygen. There we go. That's instant. Yeah, I'll take the rocket. Gosh, we're gonna have to offlate. No, wait, I have to put something back. Gosh darn it. Put back 1 aluminum. Alright, I didn't find a cosmic quartz. I didn't really expect to. Yep. Alright. There's so much stuff. And we need to build that advanced crafting machine so that we can get our backpack and oxygen tanks upgraded. I love how I forgot to go back into the regular branch of the game before I started. I can probably put another one of these in. Oh, no, I would need 2 of them. Okay. Oh, I didn't pick it up, did I? That's alright. Alright, let's drop new stuff in there. Grab the rover and that and that. And there's a little food. And 3 of those. And then titanium, magnesium, and silicon. I didn't pick up any regular stuff. There we go, that's better. Okay. We're having our first storm. It's a regular storm. What do I need? Magnesium and... titanium and silicon. Alright, let's sneak over here. I got the magnesium. You're not going to find very many boxes with regular stuff in them. Ooh, look at that. We don't need to worry about the regular progression rules of not touching shipwrecks or boxes. There we go. Where is it? There it is. Oops. Alright. Very cool. Okay, now then we have the T6 backpack. We need... Oh, look at that. We can make quartz already. We need cosmic quartz for that. Okay. And we do not have the big oxygen tank yet. That's cool. Looks like we are going to have to go home in order to build that thing, which is fine because we've got lots of shuttles at home. And we will definitely leave all of that here. So let's go get some more stuff from Prime. When you're going back to your home base, one thing you don't have to worry about is asteroids that have dropped on the ground, because they should be there when we get back. Another thing when you're going back to your home base is this you don't have to worry about, because it's already there. So, yeah, let's go back to Prime. We just need cosmic quartzes. I think we need like 3 or 4 of them. I think I have like 7. Hopefully I have 7 of them. Alright, home sweet home. Here we go. So let's go grab a shuttle. Those are platforms. Did I not put in a box for just shuttles? Yeah, there they are. There we go. We'll go put in a shuttle first. And get in that habit of whenever you go to another planet, replace your shuttle right away. There it is. Climb? Climb what? Get off my screen. Okay, so now we need cosmic quartz. Where did I put it? Oh, I'm thirsty. Hi, guys. I'm drinking water somewhere. Special, that's where I put it. Special items. Let's take 3 with us because we'll need them in other places as well. And we had all of that but super alloy rods. We'll grab a couple of those. I don't know how many we need, but we'll grab a couple of them. Did I set up for heaters? Fusion power heaters. There we go. Optimizers. And we'll just take a couple of fuses with us for now. Let's grab 2 heat fuses and 1 pressure fuse for that optimizer, because I want to take more stuff with me. We also need specialty rockets. Take 4 of those. And we also need a return shuttle. There we go. Okay, let's take some more food with us. It's by the door. I always try to put food by the door. There we go. And we're doing water. We could also put stuff in the actual rocket over there, because this one's going to land on a platform at our base, which is so much better. Okay, check to make sure I got all the parts for that shuttle, and then return to Humble. Now we're going to build a device that makes it so that we don't have to fly back and forth personally. We can just order 25 items at a time from Prime, and I'll show you that list as soon as we get that built. It's our interplanetary shuttle thingamabob. I'm sure it's just the interplanetary shuttle. It doesn't need the thingamabob. Alright, first up, shuttle. There it is. And just like a super good practice to just do that right away. Okay, oh, we need the, 2 of those. And I think I would like to, oh, I don't have the iron. I think I'd like to put it, on here, but we might have to move it. I don't think it'll land right there. I mean, I don't think it'll fit right there. Yeah. And it won't go there because the shuttle's in the way. Let's see. We need to connect things to it. Oops. There we go. This is how we'll do it. We'll do it this way. All right. Now we can come over here and we can look. You can request items from Prime, and there's our list of items from Prime. Just a ridiculous, ridiculous amount of stuff that we have. Just absolutely stunning. You can even order just regular stuff. And I don't know if it'll take it from the lockers that I set up for this stuff, or if it'll take it from their main lockers, like the first locker that the drone goes to. For instance, for super alloy rods, there's actually a locker called super alloy rods, but there's also super alloy rods in another locker that's set up for the shuttle. So I don't know if it'll take it from there or not, if we ordered that, but you can just look through all of the crazy, crazy amount of things that we have. All of that stuff. All those fuses. Let's go set up this thing. We'll get this going. I'm going to put my heater in range of the first optimizer. Oh, I need a uranium rod. I didn't pick up all the parts. It's just like me to do that. Alright. Remember that drills and heaters both do heat and pressure. Like this drill, for instance, if I can get in there, is doing 295 heat and, I don't know, 3600 pressure. And this heater is doing 4500 heat and 280 pressure. So you can actually put these all together. And we will drop those in there. There we go. And now the little teeny tiny numbers again. 2950 heat, 18,000 pressure. And over here we've got 45,000 heat, 1400 pressure. And you can see the terraformation index in the upper right corner. Absolutely flying. At the stage in the game, if you just started a save, that MTI stage, that's where everything just goes slow. It just slows down tremendously. Alright, let's drop all that in there. Drop this over here. Am I hungry yet? Negative. Alright, and we can turn that off. Now, if we want to build something that I don't have the parts for with me, like a tree spreader, for instance, we'll just pin that with the pinning chip, and then we'll come over here. It's selected for prime, but you can change the selected planet. There you go. We don't have anything on the other planets, but you just look at there. We need bacteria and tree bark. Tree bark should be in that first section, but it never is. Drives me crazy. There's bacteria. Let's get 2 of them, maybe. And then we need 2 fertilizers. And we need 2 tree barks. No, we need 4 fertilizers. Back up to fertilizer. That's probably already here. And then we need zeolite, which is not at the bottom of the list. It should be up there with building supplies. Zeolite. And that's 12 out of 25 things. And, you know, we should probably grab other stuff. I don't know what. I don't know what else I want right now. We could put in a planter. Oh, we need trees. That's one thing we need. Let's see here. Where's the trees? What should we do here? Should we do... we should do, like, let's do a Lilia and a Prunea. We'll do a Lilia and a Prunea tree. That sounds good. Fancy bee larva. We'll grab a couple of those. And we'll grab explosives. There we go. And then we launch the shuttle. And this takes 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't think the trade rocket thing works on this thing, so you can't speed this thing up. But yeah, it'll be back in 10 minutes, which will be the next episode. What else do I have on me? Food and water. We're going to come up here and look at the roof and drink some water. We're going to come over here, and there's one of those little foods. So we got a lot of cool stuff I'm going to have to organize. Oh my gosh. Okay, before we go, let's get this stuff done. All regular things, yeah. I have the cobalt. Yeah, okay. You can't pick up cobalt off the surface of a Humble unless it came from a storm. Did I look in this box? I did, and it has an explosive in it. Alright, let's pick up regular stuff and build the office so that we know what's going on. Well, titanium doesn't have anything to do with it. There's some. Need lots of iron. And the best way to get iron is to build an ore crusher T3. And put this stuff, dolomite, in there. We could also put up drills. Is that just a pebble? There's pebbles in the sand. It's iron. I think we need more silicon. Maybe. Let's get more iron. Oh, there's a silicon. Alright. Let's go build an office. I'm going to put windows in this thing too. But we have a couple of other things. I always like to put in the biolab because I like it. Alright, there's our power. It should be stupid high, 4,900. There we go. For this one, we need the quartzes that I didn't bring. No, I didn't bring quartz. Why would I bring quartz? Just because I need it? That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I need the cobalt. Need the cobalt for the big signs. Yeah, I think I will put it there. As high up as I can stand it. There we go. And then this one... Progress? Yeah, progress. That's the one we need. There we go. Oh, look at that. We're at the liquid water stage. We'll be at lakes in a minute. Alright, message screen. We have already received a message from Sentinel Corp. Your planet specifications, identification, Humble IP-168. Corporation ownership, Starform Robotics. Habitability level null. Sector Ezekiel Prime. And first acquired by Starform Robotics, there is now a dispute in the Galactic Accreditation Court over its ownership. Okay. And let's see, what was the other thing? Oh yes, I have installed on my person a map chip somewhere. Somewhere there's a map chip. There it is, right there. And on Prime, I launched a map rocket. And so I can just hit the map button and we can see Humble. And we can see where the ores are going to be available. Gonna be, I say, because there may be some problems in the way, like super alloy is down there in the fog, and cobalt is way out in the fog, very hard to get to. But let's see, we can navigate that with WASD. Here's obsidian, and uraninite is another new thing. When we come back next time, we're going to be doing the ore crusher, unless I can make the other thing first. I don't know. I don't see it. Yeah, we have that. We'll do that. We don't have it yet, so that's okay. We can, however, build the drone station and make the drones do all of our work for us. But here we are. We are on Humble. Let me get the mountain behind me. All right, you guys. We did a 1-hour first episode of Planet Crafter Moons update. It is super exciting. We'll get to Selenia and Aquilus as we get more and more terraformation index and we're better able to operate there. And yeah, we'll be there in just a couple of episodes. Thank you all so very much for coming along. I do hope that you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.